Here's America's pastime. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Tampa Bay Rays. It's the MLB on 2K Sports.
Close to 34,000 up to see this ball game. American League East, Tampa Bay against the Central contenders Chicago, with the Rays trying to win one at home. And hi again, we welcome you to our Saturday night broadcast of Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. You're going to see Andy Sonnenstein, the youngster, on the mound. And as he looks at this White Sox lineup, what are they going to see from him today?
A tough matchup for this right-hander on the mound against this lineup. So he's going to have to really overachieve a bit today and really execute his pitches and elevate the level of his performance to be successful.
Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup Ozzie Guillen's got going. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
If you want to see power in the lineup, just look at Carlos Quentin. This guy can hit it out of the ballpark and hit it out anywhere. Doesn't matter if he's pitched away, he'll take it to right. If he's pitched in, he'll hit it to left field. Great power stroke, but the thing he's been working on this year is his consistency.
And so Johnny Damon leads it off. The Rays coming in off a loss, and right now they could end up splitting this four-game set. They've got to win these next two against Chicago.
Well, they hit a little bit of a mini skid here right now. They've dropped their last 3 games.
Damon will foul that one away. These skids are okay if you can keep them in the mini department. They just don't want it to go on much longer.
Well, you're exactly right. And the thing is, as these things progress,
headed for the middle. Tell you what, Steve, that really was a great play and well worth another look.
So many good things going on right there. Well executed play.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, one away.
And a struggling season in 2009 for Alexei Ramirez. Here was a guy that they thought they would put at the top of their lineup. He'd steal a lot of bases, but unfortunately he got off to such a bad start.
Line towards third and foul. For Alexei Ramirez, yet another one of the Cuban defectors getting a chance to play Major League Baseball.
Well, and the White Sox seem to think that he could be a top-of-the-order guy. He struggled in 2009, but if he can rebound from the 2009 season and have a season like he did in 2008, along with Gordon Beckham, they have a great 1-2 punch.
And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, with one out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
And Paul Konerko to bat. Last year, a really good .313 average against the Rays here in Tampa.
I think Ramirez has got to be thinking about moving in this situation.
And Pena will keep an eye on him. There's a swing, line drive, center field. It's up against the wall on a bounce. And the throw. Ramirez around third, headed for the plate, and he gets there all the way from first.
Now batting for the Chicago
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it.
RBI opportunity right here for Carlos Quentin. Well, they've done themselves quite a job here. This is a nice push at this point of the ball game to get out in front.
Well, that's a good piece of hitting right there to take an early lead in this game.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. 2 down. Now the runner will have to hold at second. Now's a good time to take a quick look at how the Rays will be taking the field on defense. Steve, a factor for them?
Jason Bartlett's a difference maker defensively, Gary. He always seems to find a way to make plays, and he's great at turning the double play.
And Beckham's in the box. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
Well, as a hitter, if you're looking for something off speed, you don't swing at anything hard. But that's what he did. He wasn't expecting that speed, and he swung late.
And that gets through for a base hit. Now a chance to check out the league hit leaders, brought to you by State Farm. 2 on, 2 out for Alex Rios. 4 for 18 lifetime against Sonnenstein. On the way. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1. Catcher can't control it. Now he's going to run for second. Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. Nice way to get things started. The White Sox are leading 1-0. And doing the pitching, it'll be John Danks. He gets settled in for Chicago. Steve, what's he looking at as he sees this Tampa Bay lineup?
As a hitter, when you face John Danks, you have to be patient. You know he's a guy that wants to expand the zone, but he'll give up a walk and he'll give up a home run. So hitters' counts are critical. Work the count, get that 2-0 pitch, that 3-1 pitch, and then sit on the fastball and look to drive it.
Here's a swing and a line drive. And he's on. That's a nice way to jumpstart your offense. Now we'll see the lineup for the Rays, sponsored by Pepsi. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, Jason Bartlett has established himself as one of the best shortstops in all of baseball. He can do it with the glove. He has great range and a great arm, but he can also do it with...
Oh, Crawford, here we go. And he's in there at second base. And that's hit Damon to field. One away. And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox.
Number 3.
Particular standouts here, Steve?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
He swings and nails a liner. Base hit, maybe two. Crawford will try to get home. The throw, and he comes home. That's it. We are tied.
Well, he's coming off a 2-hit performance in his last outing, and even though they lost, it's a good sign that he's starting to swing it.
And Carlos Pena to bat. Well, they did not want to get too far behind in this ball game, so the importance of the production here is to get themselves swinging a shot to third. Over to Konerko. Out number 2. Here's a look at the standings in the Eastern Division races. May's winding down. Brought to you by State Farm. Red Sox in first place. In the second spot, it's the Orioles. It's the Rays third. In fourth, the Yankees. And it's the Blue Jays last. Danks gets set and delivers. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
He looked like he was looking for a pitch out over the plate. That fastball down and in locked him up a little bit.
And he leaves that one alone. Then Zobrist, patience, and that'll even up the count. Swung on, line softly, right field line. That gets in there. Zobrist, base hit. Longoria scores.
Well, the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. And there's the inside pitch from Danks. Cutter just off the black, and he falls behind 2-0. Swing and lined up the middle. And yet another hit there, seeing the ball well.
Let's take a chance now and take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in batting average. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also number 1 in ERA. Their pitching staff getting it done better than everybody else right now. You limit the runs scored, you give yourself a chance to win.
Throw in time forces him at second for the third out. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. Tampa Bay, a brand new lead to take to the next half inning. Beautiful night indoors, Tropicana, off to the west where you can see a bit of the moon out there. Leading it off, A.J. Pierzynski. The pitch from Sonnenstein. And it goes foul. Here's the delivery. That's a foul ball. And A.J. Pierzynski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out, and you like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. And Martin to bat in the top 10 in hits. Swung on and hit. This one to Crawford. This one towards Bartlett. Out number 2.
A lot of good baseball being played in the American League. Let's take a look at where the Tampa Bay Rays sit in the rankings right now. 2nd in stolen bases, 6th in strikeouts, and they're in the top 10 in team batting average. That depth and length of the lineup paying big dividends for this team as they seem to find ways to get base hits.
That one goes foul. And he fouls another one off. The slider swung out and missed. Struck him out. Sign gone. No hits, nobody left on. And a good defensive half inning. And we'll see the Rays coming up next. And here's B.J. Upton. He'll lead it off.
Center fielder, number 4, B.J. Upton.
Cutter misses badly. 1-0. He's hitting .333 lifetime off the White Sox. It's hit foul by Upton. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Upton fouls it off again. And the 1-2 pitch from Danks. Strikes out B.J. Upton. That was a tremendous pitch.
We've got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Camp.
Navarro at the plate.
Well, John Danks is a left-handed pitcher, kind of in the mold of a Mark Burley. Left-handers, they both keep the ball down the zone. They pitch with movement. Danks' fastball a little bit better. He can reach the low to mid-90s on occasion. Thing is, though, 28 home runs given up. He needs to keep the ball in the ballpark, and then you see his win total go up from 13 to a lot higher than that.
Boy, excellent movement to the cutter, and it's 1-2. Certainly for Danks, one of the problems is learning to stay out of that too fat part of the strike zone. Sometimes he just puts pitchers right down the middle and really doesn't have to because he's solid enough to keep the ball down low most of the time.
Well, he really is. He has such great mechanics, too. I mean, he and Mark Burley, they're very similar when you watch him pitch. If it was just a silhouette of him, you'd think that it could be either one of them on the mound that particular day. But he does give up a lot of home runs. And like you said, he needs to be able to find corners more. When he does, he'll be more consistent and a bigger winner.
Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. There's a familiar face, Ozzie Guillen looking up. Right now, his team trailing by a run, figuring out the necessary pieces of the puzzle to get this thing at least tied up. Damon will foul that one away. And Damon, another foul ball. The pitch from Sonnenstein. Strike 3. Damon on a swing and a miss, turned away. Struck him out on 3 pitches. That gets it done in a hurry.
Well, efficient and in control. When you have those 2 things working for you, you're going to get it done.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. One of the best batting averages in the league. Fouled off that first pitch, 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch by Sonnenstein. And it's 0-2. Alexei Ramirez going to have to protect now.
Hitting such a mental part of the game, and coming off last night when he had 3 hits, he's got to be feeling good.
As he retreats back for it and gets the out. And it's Paul Konerko now. And he starts Konerko out. That's it, foul by Konerko. Konerko fouls off another. And he cannot pull the trigger. Paul Konerko strikes out. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Tampa Bay 2. The White Sox 1. And we've got Bartlett batting. Flew out last time.
Number 8, Jason.
Now the first pitch. There's a strike from Danks. Now 0-1.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Good eye by Jason Bartlett, staying away from that one, and we're even.
Now, if you're watching the ball game last night, you saw him pick up a couple of RBIs.
Good moving cutter, and it's 1-2 now.
And you can throw the ball down to the zone with that kind of movement. It can be very effective.
Swing and a foul straight back. He delivers. Good eye by Jason Bartlett, staying away from that one, and we're even. Now Przinsky positions himself. Cutter just about froze him, but it's full now. The payoff pitch. Here's Danks. Line drive. We've got a moment here to look at the teams leading the way in ERA. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. Second, the Mariners. In the third spot, the A's. Fourth, the Red Sox. And for the Orioles, they are fifth.
Now, when you lead the league in ERA, it takes a lot of pressure off the offense to score runs. Their pitchers have really gotten it done so far this year and allowed the offense to take some relaxed at-bats. So he gets out of the way right there. If he hadn't been, he'd be headed to first base. Sometimes you have to take one for the team.
It's hit foul by Longoria. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. 2 away.
The Tampa Bay Rays. First baseman, number 23.
And it's Carlos Pena now.
Carlos Pena.
First pitch on the way to Pena. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Now he's coming off of a game last night, a little bit disappointing. A couple of strikeouts, and he just expanded the strike zone and chased pitches off the plate.
And that's out number 3. So John Danks leading it off. Carlos Quinton leading the MLB in batting average.
Number 20, Carlos Quinton.
The pitch from Sonnenstein. He's hacking up the ground on that one. That ball is a strike. Line shot into center field. And the play by Upton. That's one away.
Second baseman.
And Beckham's in the box.
You talk about Gordon Beckham and the fact that in his rookie season he hit 270 in 2009. That tells you that this kid has a lot of discipline at the plate.
Hit in the air. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot.
Well, he looked like he got the pitch in his wheelhouse and he just drove it out of the ballpark.
You get behind in a ball game, you want to get back early, get your mental set back, and they've done that.
Now this inning isn't over yet. They have a chance to still tack on some more runs. Now credit the White Sox offense, attacking, trying to do what they can to bring this thing back, evening it up. Tie game now. Let's see if they can't add on some more runs, Gary.
And he starts Rios out. Hit hard to second. That's going to bring up A.J. Przinsky. On-base percentage leaders, every team needs them. Here's our State Farm leaderboard.
Getting on base is a philosophy. It's a mental state. It's really an approach, and these guys understand that. They understand they have to do whatever they can to get on. They have the toughest at-bats of any hitters in the major leagues.
And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Runner at first with one down. The first pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
And another foul ball. The pitch from Sonnenstein. And A.J. Pierzynski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
Third base.
Well, pretty healthy break, 88-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
A good job of keeping and guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
Well, going from off-speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time.
Now he swings, hits this one high in the air. Deep left center field. Goodbye, home run, a two-run digger. One swing of the bat, 2 RBIs, chances of winning improved. A look at our Pepsi WPA chart.
Well, another home run right there. That's 2 now. So really this lineup looking like they're getting very comfortable. Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
Here's the pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. And the home run there, Steve, the pitching's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum. And we're going to see Zobrist here. Singled home a run in his last at bat.
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
And the first pitch. Swinging a drive, deep left center. All the way to the wall. Zobrist is heading for third. There's the throw. Gets in there in time. He is safe at third. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now.
Let's see if he can make some adjustments in the game today. Struck out twice last night and got fooled at the plate, so he's got to wait a little bit longer.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. What a way.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking at a fastball like that.
They set him up beautifully with the change of speed, but you still think he'd be able to at least try and take a hack.
First pitch on the way. Danks gets him to swing and miss for a strike. The pitch. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Good cutter there, but it's 1-2 now.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
Oh, and he is safe. He just barely makes it home. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
DJ Austin.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate, and the hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Yeah, he's better than that. Bear down.
He waited on that first pitch and took it. It's 1-0. No hits, 2 ABs last year against Danks. That's taken low for a ball, 2-1. On the ground to second. This a great situation for some offense. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Cutter misses badly. 1-0. 1-0 now. That one misses. It gets away from the catcher. And they'll just have to sit on this one, so everybody's safe. And Navarro watches it low for a ball.
Well, anytime you have first base open, and you don't need to just throw anything over the plate. Be careful with him. If you walk him, you walk him.
Now the 3-1. Behind that time, and that takes the count full.
3 big hits in that game last night, and they'd love to get that contribution again today.
Liner towards the hole. That brings Carl Crawford up. And this is what they've been working for in this ball game. Golden opportunity here. Base hit. We've got a whole new game.
You don't know how many of these opportunities you're going to get. You have to capitalize when you do. I think he's up to it.
This is a clutch hit situation. Swing, soft liner, right side. That's a base hit. Tying run could come home. 1 run is in. Tampa Bay, just ride these bats as long as you can.
Number 8, Jason Bartlett.
Well, even though they lost their last game, he had 4 hits in that game. And I tell you what, there's not a pitch he can't handle right now in the box. He's seeing everything well, and he's putting it in play, and good things are happening.
And he scores, and they take the lead. There's 2. This lineup is making the most of every opportunity in this game. 2 RBIs, they certainly do make a difference. How much? Here's our WPA chart brought to you by Pepsi. Chance to drive in a run here for Evan Longoria. And with the lead, this lineup looks as though they're ready to do some more damage. Still a ways to go, but pitching's going to catch up here.
That was a good piece of hitting right there. He got his pitch, took advantage of it, drove it, and picked up the run.
The Tampa Bay Rays, first base.
And it's Carlos Pena at the plate. A terrific talent for this team. First pitch on the way to Pena. Cutter misses badly. 1-0. Up, and Bartlett takes off. He is safe at second base. Swing and a miss on that curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Some real vulnerability right here, Gary. I'm up over 25 pitches now here in the 4th inning, and really going to take a toll on him.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. You hope you never need 27 pitches to get out of an inning. Ouch. Tampa Bay, a brand new lead to take to the next half inning. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. There's a shot of skipper Joe Madden. And now his lineup is in overdrive. Exciting bit of run production. A good way to keep your manager happy. Damon will foul that one away. Navarro setting up. And Johnny Damon watches that one go by. The count is even.
Pitchers that have a curveball like this guy have great success at the major league level because you don't have to throw it for a strike. As long as you're ahead in the count, it's a pitch that the hitter will chase out of the zone.
And in this case, with that great curveball, this is actually the out pitch for him.
Well, exactly. As long as he's ahead, he can get a strikeout with it.
And Sonnenstein with a 1-2 delivery. Johnny Damon on a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. And one after another just kept him guessing.
Well, great 4-pitch at bat right there to get the hitter out. And anytime you can have quick innings and lower your pitch count, you're going to stay longer in the game.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He's in the top echelon of hits right now.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense, and somebody they've really come to rely upon.
A foul ball. Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game.
I just don't think you can make it any easier than that.
3 pitches, up, down, see you later. He's already back at the bench. And Paul Konerko to bat. He's the league leader in ribbies. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
That's it, foul by Konerko. The pitch from Sonnenstein. Konerko fouls off another.
Well, the battle starts when you step in the batter's box, but the real battle starts when the count.
There's a swing. This one blasted high, deep, center field. Gone. That's a dinger. They trim a bit off that deficit. A solo shot, only one down.
Now the third home run in this game off this pitcher, so they're starting to figure something out. He can't be in there much longer.
Let's see if we see some inside stuff coming up here. It's going to be Grant Belfour on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Well, they had to go to the bullpen much earlier than they anticipated, but the starter wasn't getting it done, and you can't let this game get away from you. Well, I tell you, the pitching and defense have got to be nervous right now as the Southsiders look locked in at the plate. They've almost caught them.
Strike started off the at-bat 0-1. Steve, we are definitely seeing a swing in this ball game, not just from the batter either. The game's taken on a different complexion with that long home run.
Well, it was a clutch home run. Good piece of hitting, quality at bat.
Strike three. Quentin on a swing and a miss. He's out. Well, they chip away, grabbing an important run with that solo big fly. The White Sox. And we're going to see Zobrist here. Tripled in his last appearance.
Number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball, 1-0. He had good numbers last year, 7 for 23 off the White Sox. Dank hit up the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. And that'll bring up Gabe Kaplan. And as May winds down, let's see how the standings are in the Central Division, courtesy of State Farm. It's the White Sox in first, second place the Royals, third belongs to the Twins, fourth place the Indians, and rounding out the list, the Tigers.
Not a lot of expectations in Chicago this year, but the White Sox surprising everybody, sitting atop of the American League Central right now and building that confidence level.
Swing and a line drive. And it's through into left field, a base hit. Boy, it's a good opening for this Tampa Bay offense.
Designated hitter.
Well, anytime your pitcher gives up 10 hits, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have a lot going for him in the game. And I think if I'm the manager, I'm going to head out there and bring the hook with me.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Hut shot towards the hole. Over to second for one. Over to first and safe. Very close play. They will not get the double play.
Well, they're down already early in this game. They can't afford a big inning against them. That's a big first out. Now let's see what else you can do.
And it's B.J. Upton now. He's 1 for 3 off Thornton. And Zobrist will score. You can't D against a walk, so look at the pitching stats who haven't hurt themselves, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. The Mariners in second. The Royals third. The Twins fourth. And at number 5 on the list, grounded up the middle. Beckham. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they score once. Ozzie Guillen taking a look at you right there. He wants offense, and he wants his pitching to shut the door, too. 2 runs back. He needs a little of each. First pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target, setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Back into the stands behind home plate. Foul ball. Swing hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Upton to field this one. And he gets over and grabs it with the left. Players with the most extra base hits around the league. It's courtesy of State Farm. And Alex Rios up. First pitch on the way. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
And the 2009 season was a big disappointment for Alex Rios.
There's a swing, a ball hit high, deep, straight away left. Gone, a home run. They trim a bit off that deficit. A solo shot, only one down.
Now,
Well, I tell you, the pitching and defense have got to be nervous right now as the Southsiders look locked in at the plate. They've almost caught him.
Here it comes. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
I've seen the offense is stepping up here. Can we see a pitcher get the job?
There's a ball. Hit well. A high drive deep into center field. And the play by Upton. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Rays. One game left for the White Sox. That's tomorrow. They look to repeat against a team they had success against in the last series. Blue Jays hosting that one. That'll be a 3-game series. After that, they meet up with Ian Kinsler and the always difficult Rangers. That team enjoying a stretch of great performances recently. There's quite a few road games coming up, and that's always challenging. And here's the first one. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
And Belfort delivers the strike, and now a count 0-2. And Tian swings and misses. Strike 3. Narrow their deficit a bit. They pick up a run on the dinger. The White Sox, they're not going to concede this. They've made a pretty good chunk out of that lead. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Pruitt, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Leadoff hitter Carl Crawford, one of the best base stealers in the AL. Here's Crawford's first look. Swings a little late that time. Strike one. Here's the delivery. And Carl Crawford looks at that one. That's for a ball and leaving it up. 4 for 12 career hitter against Matt Thornton. Beckham able to pull that one in.
Shortstop, number 8.
And we've got Bartlett batting. He had a 2-run single in his last appearance.
They're winning here, Gary. One of the reasons why is because he's driven in a couple runs in this one.
First pitch to him. This one's grounded to second. Beckham. 2 retired here.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
And a chance to check out the schedule for the White Sox.
Number 3.
Tomorrow they wrap up this Tampa Bay series. Following that, they have to deal with Ian Kinsler, the Rangers, coming into town. That's a team they handled all right the last time up. They'll try for a repeat performance. That's a 3-game series. Then they kick off a series with division rivals, the Indians, the team they rolled over last time out. Home sweet home for a while here. They'll try to make the most of it. And here's the pitch to Longoria. Fastball in there for a called strike.
See if he can't continue what he did last night when he picked up a couple hits.
And it's 0-2. Longoria is going to be swinging now if there's anything close.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Ended this inning with a nice piece of pitching work as he gets the K. Well, it was a quick inning right there. 7 pitches. Rays 7. The White. It's going to be Nix now.
Designated hitter number 5, Jason Nix.
And the first pitch. Couldn't get around in time. 0-1.
Down by 1. Nobody out here in the 7th inning. You want to try to get somebody on base and get a little bit of rally because when
now a swing and a shot toward second. To Pena. One away now.
The Chicago White Sox. Left fielder number 8.
And it's Johnny Damon.
Johnny Dame's still such a quality veteran at bat, a guy that's got a little bit of pop in his bat. He knows how to get on base, and he's always there to score some runs.
Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. For Johnny Damon, the numbers are really impressive when you look at the offense he can line towards first. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases.
Now up to the plate.
You talk about a happy guy right there, and so is his manager. Getting there to second base, 2 outs to work with now for his offense. Let's see if his teammates can bring him in.
So Alexei Ramirez is batting. Boy, what a chance he's got here for the White Sox. Here's the pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
You know, Gary's still dealing with that one-run differential. One out here in the 7th inning. And again, I think it's about making plays right now and offensively force the issue. Get somebody on base and put the pressure on the pitcher.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikes, and Alexei Ramirez is set down.
Boy, terrific break on this pitch. Just bottoms out. Pretty fast for a breaking ball, too. A big opportunity right now for Paul Konerko to deliver for his teammates, Gary.
He's 2 for 9 lifetime off Belfort. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Now 2 outs here in the 7th inning, Gary, and obviously the game's getting short. You're down by a run. You need a 2-out rally. Don't wait. You know, every inning is an opportunity. You've had 2-out rallies before, so you can get it going here.
Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. Rays holding on to their lead. And Carlos Pena to bat. He'll start the home half of the 7th.
23, Carlos Pena.
The pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, climbing the ladder on him right there. He just throws that fastball right by him up in the zone.
And he gets it down after coming up empty in this ball game. Finally gets one going his way.
Well, a nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Freddie Garcia is going to be pitching. The White Sox turning to a reliever here.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
And Przinsky calls for the pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That 2-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. That's 1 down.
Now up to the plate for the Tampa Bay Rays. Right fielder.
It's going to be Kapler.
Number 27, Gabe Kapler.
Oh, Pena trying to steal. And his throw, he is out. Great throw. He got him. Good pitch to throw on, Steve.
Well, he had the fastball, and it was set up in the right spot. He had a quick release to gun down the runner.
Here's Garcia with the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. And that's out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. And it'll be the White Sox. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now.
Right fielder, number 20, Carlos Quentin.
First pitch to Quentin. Trying to fish for that one. 0-1.
Okay, I think they got to look at anything they can. If there's an inside pitch, get hit by the pitch, get on base, you're the tying run. If you can, lay down a bunt for a base hit. Hit one in the gap. Think about going for 2. Put yourself in scoring position.
Big swing and a miss. Carlos Quentin goes down swinging.
He's got some real giddy up on the fastball today. It's got that good late action in the zone. That's his 5th strikeout on the fastball.
Nobody on base, 1 away. The pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
1 out right here in the 8th inning. Obviously a critical time of the game right now as we're getting short. Offensively, they need extra bases. They need a double. Get in scoring position. Get a triple here. Get yourself in a position where maybe a productive out scores a run.
And that one swung on and missed by Gordon Becker.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
And he starts Rios out. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Boy, he's got such great rotation on that slider. It's just unbelievable depth to that pitch.
And Belfort delivers the strike, and now a count 0-2. When you got a slider pitcher, his greatest fear is that thing just sits there. This one doesn't.
Well, you got to stay on top of the ball and really pull it through, but he does it so very well.
So he ended that half inning with a strikeout. No scoring here. And we're going to see Joyce here. Bounced into a fielder's choice as last time.
Number 20.
Here's the first pitch.
Joyce.
Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. Damon, as he reels it in for the out there in left.
Center fielder.
And here's B.J. Upton. Trying to get here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Called strike. Garcia got that one in. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. Upton now will take the defensive don't K me stance. And B.J. Upton watching it go by for strike 3.
That's a lot of movement there for a pitch at 87 miles per hour.
Couldn't pull the trigger. He couldn't even get it started.
He came right back with another fastball, John.
Well, you see him go fastball like that, and you know he has a lot of confidence in that heater right now.
Fastball runs inside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a fastball in there, 1-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
And Navarro watches it low for a ball.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Now 3-1. Deanna Navarro's got the hitter's count. A line drive toward short. And that ends the half inning as Ramirez makes the play. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. Rays 7, the White Sox 6. We take a look at the manager, Joe Madden. And nearing the end of this one, tension still in the air. This is only a one-run ball game. First pitch to him. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. At the belt, Soriano kicks and throws. He grabs it. So Brzezinski retired.
Went out here in the ninth inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get an out, do what you need to get it.
Base is empty, 1 out. First one to Tian. Here's the pitch. It's fouled away. And that's a strike. Mark Tian's going to have to take very close approach on the next one.
Well, his timing is just
swing, hot shot, and the tying run is on. Now look at the staffs with the most saves, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Angels. The Red Sox in second. The Rays third. Fourth spot held by the Royals. And for the Orioles, they are fifth.
Well, as a hitter, the last thing I would ever say is, boy, I don't want to get to that bullpen. But that's exactly what you say when this team comes in. They have one of the best ERAs as far as the bullpen goes in all of baseball. And these guys are lights out. You can mix and match righty-lefty, but what they do is they come in, they shut down rallies, and then they don't give you anything to follow up.
Fly ball deep left, but it'll end up in the seats foul. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
Here's the slider coming right at you in K-Cam. Get a better look at that.
So he takes a cut on this one, trying to yank the chain. Comes up empty.
Well, he thought he had that one dialed in. Pitched right down the middle of the plate. What shock it was when it hit the catcher's mitt and he didn't make contact. These are the swings that make hitters want to change bats.
And Rafael Soriano quickly ahead 0-2.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it, or he's got no chance to hit it. Here you have to credit the Rays here. They showed up today and made the plays they needed to win this ballgame.
Time now to honor the Pepsi Clutch performer. Definitely a key factor, Jason Bartlett.
Well, sometimes it only takes that one big hit to make a difference in the ballgame, and that's what happened today. This hitter came up with that big clutch one, so he's our obvious choice for this game's Pepsi Clutch performer.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
This is Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Hope you had a great time, as good as we did. Then you're all set. See you next time.